50 Bible verses about money. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Hebrews 13:5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Ecclesiastes 5:10. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. Luke 12:15. And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. Proverbs 11:28. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. Matthew 6:21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Luke 16:11. If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches? Proverbs 13:11. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Proverbs 15:27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Ecclesiastes 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is, that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. 1 Timothy 5:8. But if any provide not for his own, and specially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith, and is worse than an infidel. Proverbs 10:4. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. 2 Corinthians 9:7. Every man according as he purposeth in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, for God loveth a cheerful giver. Proverbs 3:9. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. Luke 16:13. No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Proverbs 28:22. He that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him. Luke 12:34. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Proverbs 21:20. There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. Proverbs 18:11. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and as an high wall in his own conceit. Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Proverbs 19:17. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. Proverbs 22:16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Proverbs 17:16. Wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he hath no heart to it? Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Matthew 19:24. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. Proverbs 22:26. Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are suretized for debts. Proverbs 14:20. The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich hath many friends. Proverbs 22:9, He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Proverbs 38:9, Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain. Ecclesiastes 5:19. Every man also to whom God hath given riches and wealth, and hath given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is the gift of God. Proverbs 28:25. He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord shall be made fat. Proverbs 27:23-24. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds. For riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation. Proverbs 28:20. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. Proverbs 28:27. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. Proverbs 16:16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? Proverbs 24:3-4. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Proverbs 28:6. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. Proverbs 8:18-19. Riches and honor are with me, yea, durable riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yea, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. Proverbs 22:1. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Proverbs 15:16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith. Proverbs 11:25. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that watereth shall be watered also himself. Proverbs 13:7. There is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches. Proverbs 20:21. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. Proverbs 16:8. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. Proverbs 23:5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.